Okay, copy. Okay, cloud admin. Username, cloud admin. Password, SharePoint at the rate of 1234. Yes. Okay, clear the window. Now, just to verify. Okay, yeah. Now just to verify, sudo su hyphen. Clear the window. Now, as I said, Docker images. How many images are running, guys? Only one. Am I right? Okay. Docker hyphen ps. Nothing, right? Clear. So yesterday we have deployed. What is that? One application, Hello World application. Am I right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yesterday we have deployed one application. Okay. Yeah. Now I am going to deploy one Java application, like one static kind of application, static application. Okay, yeah. As of now, you might have heard about it: IAS web server, Apache Tomcat web server, WebLogic web sphere, WebSphere another web server. Now, have you heard about it? Nginx anytime? Nginx, Nginx. Okay, Nginx also web server, guys, where we can deploy the applications. Okay, Nginx is the open source web server, or we can call them as proxy server, where we can deploy static application. Okay, yeah. Now, as you said, hub.docker.com. What is that? Hub.docker.com. Okay, now have a look. Yeah, go to Nginx. Just type Nginx. See, guys, this is the server, Nginx servers. Okay, when I click on it here, we can see all steps to install and configure the Nginx. See, Docker run, copy the files, Docker, again run the application, host the application. Got it? We can host the applications. Okay, yeah, see Docker pull Nginx. Okay, so based on these steps, same steps, I haven't done anything. I have prepared one sample .txt file. Using that, you can host the application. Nothing, right? Same steps, whatever they have provided, hub.docker.com. No, just I simplified, host the application on top of Nginx server. That's it. Okay, yeah. Now have a look. Just have a look. Uh, Go to my documentation. Okay, yeah, this is the steps. So please remember to deploy any application. Okay, any application on top of Docker, web application especially. Uh, we need have two files. We need to have two files. What are they? One is application. That is your application. Okay. So other thing is, what was that? Any idea? Docker file, guys. Okay, Docker file. It doesn't have any extension. The capital D should be capital letter, remaining all should be small letters. Okay, remaining all should be small letters. Okay, remaining all should be small letters. Okay, yeah, great. Now, have a look. Each and every application, if you want to deploy in Docker file, we have to prepare, guys. Anyhow, Docker file should be prepared by developers. They have to take care about it. Okay, the extension of the file also, as I said, dot Docker. What is the extension of the file, guys? Dot Docker. It doesn't have any extension. Okay, yeah, next. Now have a look. See, Docker run port number I am giving 8080. Okay, Docker run it recursive mode. Okay, hyphen deploy p means port number. Docker it is running on top of 80 port number. Now I am giving this command. First we can pull the command and run it, or else directly you can run this command. What it does? It will pull the image and install into my local Docker. Then it will provide the service to customers, guys. Okay, there are two steps. One is first you can do Docker pull command. Next command we can say Docker run it. This is the sequence. If you do not want use this first command directly, you can use run command. It will perform both the operations. It will pull and deploy the application on top of Docker. Okay, yeah, now paste it. What is that? Docker run iterative. RM means remove if there are any duplicate files are there existing. D means deploy. P means port number 8080.
What is IT,
So
sir?
yeah, so if you have any information, if you need any information about this one, okay, any doubt or not, just go to um, ChatGPT. Okay, just deploy. Okay, see dash dash rm means automatically removes the container when it is existing. If any name is existing already, it will remove. Okay, yeah. Next P means port. It will consume 8080 port number. Okay. So here IT in the sense interactive mode. Interactive means it will allocate some space. It will allocate some environment. Okay. Within that limitation, your application would be allocated and execution will happen. Okay. Interactive mode. Clear? Okay. Yeah. Next. Now hit that. Okay. It's done. Now if I type Docker images, how many images are there, guys? Anyone? Two, right?
Two, sir.
Two. So one is console application, other one is what? Other one is what? Web applications. Now you can access it from outside. Copy. What is the port number? 8080. Okay, it is not accessible. Now what I will do now, I will go and add the port number 8080. Okay, I have added, just refresh one time, entire portal. Yeah, 8080. Now go and run the same application. See guys, this is the application. Okay, so welcome to Nginx. I am pinging in the chat. You can also access it, guys. Try it out.
Yes, sir. Able to access.
Yeah, access, right? Yeah. So so this is about what? How to see. They have deployed only one page, just it is giving welcome to Nginx application. Okay, welcome to Nginx application. Okay, yeah. Now, can I stop the Docker? Can I stop this application?
Yes, sir.
Docker stop web is the application. If I go and refresh, what will happen? It is giving an error. Okay, yeah. Now,
Sir,
what I will do now, I will create my own directory.
sir, why did you give web there?
Sorry,
Why Docker stop web?
application name. I have mentioned here
Yeah.
hyphen name of the Nginx is web.
Okay,
Can
sir.
mention ABC XYZ. So I have mentioned Docker stop. What is the Docker name? Application name here web.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, if you want to start Docker start web. Resource domain no container out there. Just start comments. Yeah, so again if you have run it this command automatically it get executed. Okay, when you have it is in stopped status. Okay, if I go on refresh, it is throwing an error. Okay, yeah, now what I will do now, I will give you my custom page. I will give you my custom page, or I would like to deploy my custom page. Okay, I would like to create one directory, mkdir, what is that? Site-content. Okay, if we observe here, I will share this documentation. See, I am going to create one directory. The directory name can be anything. I am mentioning site-content. Okay, now cd site hyphen content. Okay, clear the window. LL, it doesn't have any files. Now to create one sample index.html file, all, how can you create it? Vi
VI.
index.html. Okay, yeah, next. Now copy this. Okay, yeah, double. So as I said, if you would like to deploy one application on top of the Docker, Docker should contain one file called, what is the file name? Docker file itself. Okay, the Docker file, it doesn't contain any extension. As you said, D is the capital, remaining all small letter. So VI, D is the capital, Docker file. Okay, hit enter. Now, yeah, prepare the Docker file and paste it. See here, Docker file always start with from keyword. It is quite common, guys. Tomorrow, if you want to deploy any application on Kubernetes as well, that must contain Docker file. So why? Because Docker is the base to deploy the application on Kubernetes. Okay, both are huge concepts in the market. Docker Kubernetes itself, they will take 30 sessions, 30 to 35 sessions to complete it. That is open source Docker. Okay, yeah, now close it. Okay, yeah, now what should I do is I want execute Docker command. See guys, as I said, no, every month we may get some changes. Just you have to verify the documentation according to that, prepare and deploy it. Always you have to keep an eye on documentation. Why? Because nowadays documentation are getting changed every day. If there are any change, any commands are not working, in place of them, they might have pasted some commands or they might have changed syntax little bit, not more than that. Okay, yeah. Now, same. I am going to run Docker command, same web. Okay, it is running. Same command. Okay, I am taking my custom directory. From there, I have mentioned index.html. Okay, yeah. Now, go ahead and refresh. See, guys, hello from Nginx. Can I modify the content?
Yes, sir. You have to
Yes.
modify that index.
Yes. Now go to vi index.html. Okay. Yeah. There is the, yeah, there is a body, right? Body bg color. All right. Okay. Escape. Save the directory. Refresh. It is working. Okay. So the Docker file, uh, it's a somehow mandatory. Okay, that file will give you the information about the application, what is the landing page, what is the application running port number, that all information it will give in the Docker file. At this moment, this is the sample file. I wrote only 1 or 2 lines of code here. So if you go for .NET real-time .NET application, you could see 20 to 50 lines of code. Okay, they should declare variables. They should declare the particular file from where the page should be landing. Okay, yeah, next. So if there are any attached, that information we will include it in Docker file. Okay, yeah, the Docker file always it start with from keyword. That also one tricky. Okay, yeah, this is how we can deploy one application on top of what Docker. Again, I will go and modify the changes. Vi index.html. H1, welcome to Azure Kubernetes services. Okay, update. Yeah, refresh on that. See guys, welcome to Azure Kubernetes services. Okay, this is how we can deploy one application on top of what is that? Docker. Okay. Yeah, clear. Any questions, guys, so far? Okay, yeah, same way. If you want to deploy ASP.NET application, see, same guys, I never ever changed. If you follow the documentation, also it's same. But see, Docker run Nginx, I run the command. What is that? I pull the, what is that? Nginx and run the command. Okay, yeah, next. So I have prepared what is the Docker file. If you observe, alternatively, a simple Docker file can be used to generate new image, including necessary content. Okay, this is the Docker file. Same thing I have copied. Now, what should I do? I run this command. I explore that into one port number called 8080. 8080. That's it. This is the steps. Okay, these are somehow confusing. You can leave it as this. Okay. See, again, they have mentioned Docker file somehow extension. They mentioned port number 80, and on top of it, port number 8080. Anyhow, Docker file, it will listen. By default, Docker is 80 port number. Okay, it overriding this port number, we have mentioned 8080. That's why I have added 8080 port number on top of virtual machine, Azure virtual machine. Okay, so far, how many applications did I deploy? Two. When I go and type Docker images, see, two applications I have deployed. Okay, yeah, practice it so far. In next session, what I will do now, I will deploy one Python application, one .NET application. Same guys, already they have provided based on your customized application, you can deploy on top of it. So if you go here, just type Python, okay, it will display here. Just to understand, manipulate, and according to that, execute the command. That is the only we have to take care. Everything is here. Okay, everything here. This is the Docker Python 3. Okay, yeah. So how to deploy one Python application and one ASP.NET application, that I will show you in next session. So actually, if I go for Google, ASP.NET application deployment on Docker, Microsoft itself, they are providing one URL. Yeah, if you observe, see, this is the architecture of Docker. Okay, so it contain what? Docker file. See, create the Docker file. The Docker file, they are giving what? MCR, Microsoft Container, Microsoft registry, Microsoft.com.NET SDK 8.0. Okay, this is the Docker file. Exactly, you can copy and paste it and test it out. Okay, yeah. So this is the configuration of ASP.NET. Okay, yeah. If I go for here, navigate to here, another site. Microsoft. Always I will refer Microsoft official site. Yeah, see what they are saying, guys. Uh, Generally, where we will maintain the source code? Can anyone tell me? As of now, what I did, I have created one small directory, created index.html and the Docker file. I deployed one application on top of Nginx server. That is well and good. So where we will maintain project source code?
In repository, sir.
Yeah, in GitHub. GitHub or Azure repository. Okay, same code I have to import it into what? My Linux machine. What is the command we have to use? Git,
Git pull.
Git
Push.
Pull.
pull. First we have to use
to the
Git clone.
repository.
Yeah.
Git add the file and then push it to the
Yes. First
repository.
we have to clone it to here and import the code and do some changes and deploy on top of Docker. Am I right? That is the process.
Yes.
What I did so far, I cloned the repository from remote to local, updated the code. I'm pushing back that code into remote repository. So same way, if you'd have practiced my thing, what is that? Docker images on ASP.NET Core. This is the official site from Microsoft only. So here clearly given, see git clone, and they have mentioned one small, what is that? Sample application. If I go and open, paste it, hit enter. See, this is the GitHub code, guys. Even you can clone this. This is the public. Got it? So if you need, go to my local, try, right click, git bash. I do not want Java project. Okay, yeah, git clone. You can copy this command. Hit enter. Okay, imported the code. Now if I go and check my local, see .NET Docker code has been imported. Okay, so Git is built in, guys, for Linux. When I type Git, already I shown in last session. What I will do, as we have the code, I can import. We can modify what is the Docker file. See here we have Docker file. When I go sample, go for any ASP.NET app. See, this is the Docker inbuilt they have provided for sample. See, this is the Docker file. If you want to open, right click, Visual Studio Code. Yeah, this is the Docker. Okay, yeah, next. Now I have imported. Same way I can import and deploy on top of what? One Docker container. Okay, yeah. So I am giving the reference of this code. Just keep it in some way. Okay. Yeah. So this is the URL. That is the GitHub, Microsoft official site. I have pulled it from here. Okay. Now
Yes,
even
yes.
I am giving this URL as. So this is the real time. Actually, always we will maintain the project source code in repositories. That is what I said last 20 sessions. Whatever the code it would be. Okay. Yeah. So your code we can import and deploy into where?
On
Docker
Docker.
container at this moment. Okay. See, if we I have imported same code I'm going to deploy with. Same code I'm going to deploy. See, it is a huge application. Okay, many files are there. How we can deploy this is pure ASP.NET code on top of Linux machine. That I will show you on tomorrow's session. Okay, clearly it is providing Docker file action. Okay, how to deploy on ASP.NET application and Python. These two will finish it tomorrow. Then we will go for Kubernetes. All how to install and configure Docker on what is that? Windows Server Azure. Okay. Clear? So if we had any doubt, go for copilot.microsoft.com. Guys. Copilot is now revolution. Okay. Here you people can go and ask something. It will give the information. It is very accurate. Okay. AI generation, everything. Okay. Thank you everyone. Tomorrow I'll connect back. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.
No, Sekhar.
Yes, Rajiv.
Yeah, here you're using the Nginx server. Suppose I wanted to deploy on different server, then how to do it?
Same. Which server you want to deploy?
Tomcat.
Yeah. I am giving port number 8081. Yeah, installation still in progress. Docker images. Okay, 3 applications. Tomcat, Nginx, Hello World. When I go and check, still it is installation in progress. It will take some time. Many dependency files are will be there, right? It will take some time. It is process background, it is ongoing. Okay, like that, on top of one VM, we can host n number of applications, guys. That all depends on what? Your infrastructure configuration. Like you have created only one VM with 2 CPUs, will you deploy 100 application means it doesn't work, right? So based on capacity and all, we have to deploy. That's it. Okay. So later you can take, what is that same application, copy and triplet. So if it is not accessible, go ahead and add the port. Add triplet. Okay, still it is in progress. Try it out, guys. You'll get 100%. Okay. Yeah. So this is about what? How to install and configure the Docker. Try it out. Tomorrow I am going to show you how to deploy one ASP.NET application on top of this Docker. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a great day. Take care.
Thank you, sir.